I haven't even told my own mum about this YouTube channel of mine, because by telling family and friends about your YouTube channel, you may actually be hurting your YouTube channel. I know, you started your YouTube channel and you want to get views and you want to get subscribers, and you think, okay, if I send it out to my family and friends, they are going to subscribe, I'm going to get views, so that's going to help my YouTube channel. But this is what actually happens. You send it out to your family and friends, right? Yes, they watch your first video and maybe even your second video, but if the content that you are creating isn't actually what they are interested in, eventually they will stop watching your videos, and maybe they'll watch a minute or so of your videos, and it can really affect your retention, like how much of your video is actually being watched by people. So instead, on your own, you'll be able to find your community on YouTube. Yes, it will take a while for the algorithm to understand what your content is about, and yes, growth can be absolutely slow. But what happens when you send your link to your family and friends is sometimes they may not even be interested in YouTube. They may not be interested in watching YouTube videos, So you may feel so disappointed. You may feel like they aren't really invested in your creative output here. You may feel like they aren't really supporting you. But the reality is that people are interested in different things. So we can't really take it so personally when somebody, even a loved one, isn't really interested in watching what we have created. Even when your family and friends subscribe to your YouTube channel, they often are subscribing because it's your YouTube channel. They are subscribing because they feel like, that's going to help you. But they aren't subscribing because they want to watch more of your content. And even when you are creating content and you know that your family and friends are going to possibly watch your content, you may actually be putting more pressure on yourself, because you now know if your video doesn't do well, they are going to see that it didn't perform well. When you are going through a dip on YouTube, when your channel is not doing well at all, they are also going to see this, and that creates so much pressure on you. And I say this because I have another YouTube channel which has been shared with my family and friends, and every time that I think, okay, I'm going to create this video, if it's something different from what I normally create, I think, okay, what will they think? And even though I know that I shouldn't worry about the judgment of others, especially my loved ones, it's sometimes still there. But whereas on this channel, I feel like I have more creative freedom to create whatever content I want, because I know that family and friends, they don't even know about this channel. They don't have the link to this YouTube channel. And I feel like I have safeguarded myself from being able to just create the content that I want to create. I mean, YouTube is hard in itself, right? It's hard to sit down, create content. It's hard to be on camera. It's hard to actually get over the nervousness of starting. Now you add family and friends on top of everything else that you're afraid of with your YouTube. You are adding so much pressure, right? So much pressure. And then you also have family and friends who they think they are being helpful by providing you with feedback as to how your videos can perform better, etc. Do this in your video, don't do that in your video. And you're hearing all these different voices, which makes you doubt yourself even more, when the reality is, when you're starting as a small YouTuber, yes, you'll make mistakes, you learn along the way. But when so many people are pinpointing those mistakes, but they think that they're being helpful, it can also feel really demotivating, because then you are going to overthink before you create content. You're overthinking when you publish content. You're overthinking when you wonder what the feedback is going to also be from your family and friends. And you don't need that kind of energy. And then you create an amazing video and you think, okay, surely my family and friends have also watched this video because I put so much effort. It's such a wonderful video. And then you realize, no, actually they haven't watched that video. And you feel like, oh, they're not really excited for me. But again, this may not be what they are interested in. Your channel is maybe not what they actually watch. So even though they love you, they will not be watching your content. You will also be under pressure to succeed fast on YouTube, because you know so many eyes are watching, so many people who you actually know, so many people who, you value their opinions, you value what they think of your YouTube channel. And now you feel like, oh, I should actually be doing really well on this YouTube channel. I should actually have been monetized by now. I should actually have 1,000 subscribers. And you may be thinking all these thoughts. And again, it may start feeling like a negative spiral, right? Instead of focusing on your next video, instead of focusing on what you can actually do to improve your content, you are so worried about what your loved ones are thinking about your content creation, about your YouTube channel. Again, the pressure can be immense. And sometimes you may just want to actually give up with your YouTube channel because you feel like, oh, you know what? I tried and I'm failing in front of those that I love, and this is so embarrassing. And then also sometimes your loved ones may not understand why you even started a YouTube channel in the first place. It may be so foreign to them, the belief that YouTube can open different avenues. They may not know that at all. So they may be doubting you and they may say it out loud. Why did you start this YouTube channel? What benefit is there? And then you have to explain yourself, right? And again, you are using energy on something when you should actually be using that energy to create more content, that energy to improve your videos, that energy to enjoy your own YouTube journey. I know with my other YouTube channel, which my family and friends know about, I had to explain like how YouTube works. I had to explain why I'm starting this channel. And honestly, like when videos didn't perform well, it kind of felt crappy that, you know, people that I love know that the videos didn't perform well. But, you know, in time, like you sort of put that in a little box. But I'm saying, why add that pressure to yourself? You know, some aspects of YouTube is easy, but some aspects are difficult. The parts that are difficult is like knowing that some of your videos will tank, some of your videos will really underperform. Sometimes you'll put so much effort in a video and you will hardly see any views, you will hardly see any engagement. And when you know that other people are watching you, right, the ones that people that love you, family and friends, and you feel like you are not like a successful YouTuber, you feel like you are not as successful as you would want to be at the stage that you're at, you can start to feel so sad about your YouTube journey. You really, really can. And you may actually stop creating as much content. You may actually pause everything because you are so scared of what your loved ones are going to think of your content. You are going to start to think, okay, you know what? Let me actually only put out a video when I know that it's close to perfect. Let me actually only put out a video when I know that this is going to be a winner. And the thing is with YouTube, you don't know for certain whether a video is going to be a winner. With YouTube, I am so passionate about YouTube. I'm so excited about YouTube. And sometimes when I try to think, okay, people in my circle, they don't feel the same way. And that's completely okay, right? But when you are sharing your content or your link, you sort of hope that other people will be excited for you. You sort of hope that they will share in this joy. But the reality is that people are just interested in different things. We are all human beings and we have different likes, we have different hobbies, etc. But sometimes we can put that pressure on ourselves to feel like, okay, I want my family and friends to also be part of my YouTube community. I want them to also be supporting me on this journey. And when that doesn't come, you may feel really despondent. But remember, you will build your own tribe here on YouTube. You will find your audience. In fact, at a point, you'll feel and you will see that people who you don't know will actually support you more than your family and friends, because the people that you don't know may actually be more interested in your content, in the value that you're providing, than your family and friends, because, you know, maybe they really enjoy your cooking channel or your channel about cars, etc. And you'll slowly build your audience. You'll slowly have engagement in the comment section. So instead of thinking I want a quick win and I want quick views with my family and friends and quick subscribers, what you're actually doing is you are getting subscribers, yes, but eventually those people, your family and friends, won't actually be watching your content, or will be watching very like a minute or two of your content. And that's not what you need. You need an audience that is actually actively involved in your channel, who looks forward to your content, who wants to watch what you have created, who wants to be part of your journey. And when you're starting on YouTube, it can feel like it takes so long to grow, and it does. To be honest, sometimes it really does take a long time to grow. My name is Kish, and my channel is all about how it feels to be a small YouTuber, the highs and lows, successes and failures. And to be honest, you have to be really patient to be in this game. What can you do to improve your videos? Focus on creating good titles, focus on creating good thumbnails, focus on your hook, the first 10 seconds of your video to grab your audience's attention. And remember that YouTube is a long game, long game, really, really, really. It's not a quick win. It's not a quick win. Yes, you'll see those channels that get monetized super fast, etc. But the majority of us, we're here for the long game. If you are interested to learn about what it feels like to be a small YouTuber, what I'm learning along the way, do subscribe, and also tell me where are you watching from, and have a fantastic week.